Part 26. As long as I stay in the Empress Palace, I am invincible. Author, New Dit. Chapter 251. Ye Chen's eyes flashed with brilliance. He had no intention of helping those strong men. If he helped them, they might become his enemies in the future when they competed for the heavenly Dao Fate Plate. If he didn't help them, their death ghost ring absorbed their ghosts, and they could become his subordinates in the future. Everyone, I have to control this blood-sucking corpse vine, otherwise it will go crazy and kill you all. Ye Chen said. Dai Ye Chen, can Xuanhuan help us? A strong man said. They couldn't see Xuanhuan's cultivation, but they felt that Xuanhuan's strength should not be weak. Xuanhuan said, I have to protect the adults can't get into trouble. A large number of strong men fighting against demons were helpless. Xuanhuan said, so, what else could they say? Everyone, many of you should have some treasures at the bottom of the box. Now is not the time to save. Use all the treasures. A strong man with the perfect saint shouted, and he immediately used a treasure. The strength of this strong man temporarily increased to the level of a small success of a celestial being. The speed of killing demons increased greatly. The other strong men, many of whom had powerful treasures, began to use them one after another. Ye Chen sneered in his heart. These guys didn't use some of their own treasures, but wanted to trick him. They must want to find out his specific strength. In this regard, Ye Chen would not expose it if he could. If he had exposed his own strength and the strength of the blood-sucking corpse vine early, how could the demons in the holy demon realm send food in waves, and how could Xiao Zi and the others grow? Let the enemy fully understand his trump card, and the enemy can attack with all his strength without restraint. Often not far from death. Everyone, come on. We can definitely win. In the Blood Dragon Villa, Ye Chen loudly cheered for the large number of strong men who took action. Time passed by minute. Except for the Blood Dragon Villa, the rest of the entire Wanyao city was almost all beaten to pieces. The ground was full of huge corpses of demons. There were also many human corpses mixed in it. Half an hour later, the battle stopped. Many of the vines Xiao Zi had spread out were destroyed, but its core body was not damaged, and it would recover quickly after devouring flesh and blood. On the human side, 1,800 strong men died. Slightly less than Ye Chen estimated. But there were only about 3,300 of them here, and only about 1,500 were left. The dead humans still accounted for the majority. And the remaining 1,500 strong men were all injured, many of them seriously injured. Ye Chen, we are fighting a bloody battle here, and you are watching the excitement there. A strong man roared with bloodshot eyes. His two friends died in the battle. Ye Chen frowned and said, think clearly before you speak. 70% to 80% of the demons were killed by this blood-sucking corpse vine of mine, and why do you think the demons didn't escape? All the demons in the lower world died here. Ye Chen secretly started the Xuxian sword formation. But he didn't kill any demon, just made sure they didn't leave. You definitely still have some strength left. That's right, Xuanhuan beside you should be strong, she can definitely take action. Several other strong men also spoke angrily. They were very angry because their relatives and friends died. In their opinion, if Ye Chen and Xuanhuan took action, their relatives and friends might not have to die. Ye Chen's eyes turned cold. Everyone, I understand your feelings, but if you put the responsibility on me, don't blame me for being rude to you. Boom. Accompanied by Ye Chen's voice, Xiao Zi burst out with a terrifying aura. Some guys who stood up to blame Ye Chen changed their faces. It was as if a basin of cold water was poured on their heads. They woke up. Ye Chen is not a good person. Rex and others provoked him, but Ye Chen killed them without hesitation. Dai Ye Chen, I'm sorry, my friend is dead, I was quite excited for a while. Ye Chen, please forgive me. Some strong men who just got angry apologized quickly. Although Ye Chen is from the original world, he is not an ant that they can easily bully. Ye Chen said indifferently, I can understand your feelings, but you'd better control your emotions. I won't be so easy to talk to next time. Another strong man stood up and bowed, Ye Chen, calm down. Although you stood there without moving, the demons didn't escape. You must have taken action in secret. Many of our strong men know this. Ye Chen nodded gently. Everyone, now you know why I didn't target you even though I knew you might target me in the lower world. Everyone was silent. They knew. But they paid the price of blood. I don't want the internal fighting among humans to give the demons a chance. The heavenly Dao fate plate will be in my hands first, and I may auction it off in the future. It will take more than a year for the heavenly Dao fate plate to recover, so you'd better focus on targeting the demons, otherwise if the demons rush out, you will probably die. Ye Chen said coldly. Many strong men were terrified. If they hadn't been prepared in advance this time, perhaps the demons would have rushed out. If a large number of demons rushed out, what would they use to resist? Ye Chen, I wonder if there is any way to affect the space channel here to prevent the demons from coming here. A strong man asked with a bow. Ye Chen shook his head, I don't have any way, let's see if you have any. The arrival of demons is different from the arrival of human strongmen in the United States. The altar on the United States side can be destroyed. If the altar is destroyed, the human strongmen in the holy demon realm cannot come. There is no such thing as an altar here. Everyone, the news has spread, and the demons may not come to the world again for the time being, but you still have to prepare for it. There may be demons coming again next month. The bodies of the demons that died this time were killed by Xiao Zi, and it needs it. You can take away the ones you killed yourself and deal with them yourself. Ye Chen said. The demons killed by Xiao Zi accounted for 70% to 80%, which was enough for it and the other 6 blood-sucking corpse vines to devour. The other 6 blood-sucking corpse vines are now all in the great success of the immortals, and they can all reach the perfection of the immortals by then. The strength can reach the limit of heaven and earth. The limit of heaven and earth on the original world, from the perfection of the immortals to the level of the mysterious immortals, should still take a lot of time. Ye Chen, this distribution is reasonable. Just do as you said. The other strong men spoke up one after another. They didn't have the confidence to compete with Ye Chen for this. Xiao Zi killed more than 9,000 demons. Even though he was seriously injured now, Xiao Zi killed the 1,500 of them easily. Ye Chen nodded slightly, and a large number of demon corpses continued to disappear and were collected by him in the Sumi ring. Ye Chen collected all the demons killed by Xiao Zi. The corpses of the remaining demons and the corpses of the human strongmen who died here were collected by the living strongmen. The corpses of powerful demons are of great benefit to them. Ye Chen, we will leave for the time being. Yes, we will recover and come back. The 1,500 or so living strong men left quickly, and Ye Chen showed a faint smile on his face. He absorbed more than 10,000 ghosts in the ghost control ring. In addition to the benefits of signing in here, he made a lot of money this time. Sir, if there are more demons coming next time, we may have to take action. Your strength will be exposed. Xuanhuan said with some worry. Ye Chen smiled, and with a wave of his hand, all the demon corpses that had just been collected were outside. They appeared in 7 different locations. The other 6 blood-sucking corpse vines quickly emerged from the ground, and they quickly devoured the demon corpses. This dash. Xuanhuan was stunned. Ye Chen smiled lightly and said, there are 7 blood-sucking corpse vines here, and the other 6 are a little weaker. But after devouring the demon corpses this time, they will become much stronger. Xuanhuan was secretly shocked that Ye Chen actually had such power. Miss Xuanhuan, keep this secret. Maybe you can't let others know. Xuanhuan nodded repeatedly. Sir, I know that those guys are not friends. They will definitely grab the heavenly Dao fate plate in the future. Some of them look at me with disgusting eyes. As long as I stay in the Empress Palace, I am invincible. Author, New Di. Chapter 252. The 1,500 or so strong men who left returned to the American League Imperial City as quickly as possible. There are still about 300 strong men from the Asen Kingdom here. Rex is strong and the Orson Kingdom is strong, but many of them are quite arrogant. There were many disputes with other powerful men in the lower realms. Where is our young master? Where are our powerful men from the Kingdom of Asen? The strong men who went to the Endless Sea returned, and many strong men from the United Dynasty quickly gathered together. The strong men of Asen Kingdom were making a noise. Many of the strong men who returned had strange expressions. Everyone, all the powerful men from the Ocean Kingdom who went to the Endless Sea have died. Rex offended fellow deist Yechen and was killed by the demonic plant controlled by fellow deist Yechen. There are strong people who rejoice in misfortune. The actions of the powerful men from the Orson Kingdom made many people dissatisfied. Rex and the others died, and in their eyes they deserved it. What? Yechen is so brave. The young master is a fairy-level figure. How can he defeat Yechen's demon plant? The strong men present from the Ocean Kingdom were stunned. Many of them were extremely angry. Another strong man said softly, the demonic plant controlled by fellow Taoist Yechen has the perfect strength of a heavenly immortal. Rex was instantly killed by his demonic plant. The remaining hundreds of strong men were also killed in a very short period of time. If you want to survive, you'd better keep a low profile and don't think about seeking revenge from fellow Taoist Yechen. The powerful men from the Asen Kingdom and many other people present took a deep breath. Rex was so strong that he was killed instantly. The demonic plant controlled by Yechen actually has the perfect strength of an immortal. This has reached the limit of heaven and earth. Everyone, apart from Rex and the others, where are the other strong men from our past? Someone asked. Many people have an ominous premonition in their hearts. The returning strong man did not answer immediately. Everyone was silent for a long time. One of them said harshly, after crossing the lower realm of tens of thousands of demons, the remaining 3,300 of us will die in the battle. This. The Emperor of the American League dynasty has brought people over now. They were horrified. So many demons came. It didn't take long for the news to reach the Holy Demon Realm. The demonic plant controlled by Yechen actually has the strength of the perfect immortal level. Who left this behind? Many powerful people in the Holy Demon Realm were also shocked. Yechen Yeazai's strength greatly exceeded their expectations. Since Yechen has such a demonic plant, Yechen's own strength is likely to be higher than they estimated. Maybe Yechen has the strength of an immortal. For a demon plant with such strength, it is impossible to temporarily obtain the heavenly life chart from Yechen. Thankfully Yechen has such a thing. Yes, otherwise the original world would have been occupied by demons, and the destiny chart would also fall into the hands of demons. The news spread in the holy and demon world. Many strong people discuss this. The leader of Wangqing was practicing in seclusion, but it didn't take long for her to get the news. I have underestimated Yechen. No wonder he is so arrogant. But what if you have such a thing? The powerful people who will decline in the holy demon realm will become stronger and stronger in the future. The ants are just ants after all. The eyes of Wangqing cult master flashed with cold light. She had been seriously injured before and had been practicing in seclusion for several months. A lot of resources are consumed. But her injury has not fully recovered yet, it will take another 3 or 4 months. The forgetful cult leader accumulated endless anger in his heart. In the holy demon realm, the demon giants also got the news. There is actually a guardian demon plant at the level of the immortal perfection on the other side of the 10,000 demon city. More than a dozen demon giants gathered together. Everyone is more annoyed. No wonder it has been failing for several months. Everyone, don't kill Yechen easily when the time comes. I will make Yechen unable to survive or die. That's right, don't kill him easily. The demon giants spoke fiercely. Even if Yechen controls the demonic plant with the perfect strength of the heavenly immortal, in their eyes Yechen is just an ant, and he actually brings them such big trouble. Nearly 25,000 of their men died. His face was slapped hard. Everyone, let's not send demon soldiers down to the realm for now. Let's talk about it in 3 or 4 months. The space channel will be more stable then, and we can send 30,000 to 50,000 demon soldiers down to the lower realm at a time. One of the demon giants said with a thunderous voice. Good. The other demon giants agreed. Although they can send more demon soldiers to the lower realm a month later than this time, they may not be able to defeat them. Even if you can defeat it, you will suffer a lot of losses. What they need now is not a tragic victory, but a crushing victory. 3 months passed in the blink of an eye. Husband, it will be your 30th birthday in a few days. This is a more important birthday. Should we invite more guests and celebrate it? Luo Hongjian said while lying in Yechen's arms. Are you 30? Yechen was stunned. It has been almost 30 years since I traveled to this world. Fortunately, the first 20 years were wasted, but the past few years have been quite good. Husband, you don't even remember your birthday. Luo Hongjian said. Yechen smiled. He has a photographic memory, and of course he remembers the days. But he didn't care about that. Luo Hongjian and the others care a lot. Under Yechen's strong request, they didn't hold a big celebration for Yechen in previous years. Hongjian, it's just a birthday, we can just celebrate it casually. Yechen refused. He felt that a peaceful life was good. In his previous life, he longed for that kind of peaceful life. A cup of tea, an acre of fertile land, and a thatched cottage. 100 million in savings. Luo Hongjian said seriously, Husband, we listened to you before, but the 30th birthday is a very important birthday, and it must be celebrated well. Okay then. Yechen nodded gently. If it's not done, Luo Hongjian and the others may not be happy. Luo Hongjian's eyes lit up. But she soon frowned secretly. Yechen agreed that this was a good thing, but what birthday gift should he give Yechen then? The next day, Luo Hongjian gathered Enlangxiu and the other 3 together. When she told the story, Enlangxiu and the others were also worried. Yechen gave them a lot of good things, and each one was extremely precious. What could they give Yechen? Madam, it seems that the master has everything he needs. Enlangxiu said helplessly. Luo Yudi blinked, Sister Hongjian, there is a gift that my brother-in-law will definitely like. Luo Hongjian's eyes lit up. Hurry up. Luo Yudi smiled and said, Shang Guanyan. If I put Shang Guanyan in a gift box and give it to my brother-in-law will definitely accept it happily. Luo Hongjian. She glared at Luo Yudi. Don't talk nonsense. Luo Yudi stuck out her tongue, Sister Hongjian, I really don't know what gift to give my brother-in-law. I was thinking about this problem a month ago. My hair is going to turn white with worry. Luo Hongjian glanced at Luo Yudi's black and shiny hair. With Luo Yudi's current cultivation level of a minor immortal, it is impossible for Luo Yudi's hair to turn white in 1,000 years. Even within 1,000 years, her appearance will not decrease. The 4 of them have already taken the more powerful anti-aging pill. Lu Qianqian sighed softly, I have thought about what gift to give to the master for a long time. It's too difficult. This time it's the master's birthday, we can't be as casual as before. Luo Hongjian smiled bitterly, I am rich, but I didn't expect that I can't give a decent gift. Anlin, Qianqian, don't be restrained, speak freely. My husband's birthday is in a few days, and we must decide on the gift today. En Langxiu and Lu Qianqian looked at Luo Hongjian worriedly. If I couldn't think of it in such a long time, how could I think of it in today? You are listening to Novels at Bless Up channel. Wish you happiness and luck. Please subscribe to receive new novels. How do you feel about this novel? Please like and leave a comment. As long as I stay in the Empress Palace, I am invincible. Author, New Di. Chapter 253. For a long time, Luo Hongjian looked at Luo Yudi. Luo Yudi twisted her body and said uncomfortably, "Sister Hongjian, why are you staring at me?" Luo Hongjian sighed softly. "Changle, don't you think there is nothing better than the gift you mentioned before?" Luo Hongjian thought about the gift Luo Yudi mentioned before. Luo Yudi said dully, "For men, what they want is nothing more than wealth, power, strength, and beauty. Anything my brother-in-law gives us is of extremely high value, and he has no shortage of wealth. His powerful brother-in-law stays in Fengming Palace every day, and he has no interest in it. The powerful brother-in-law already has the strength of Xianxian level, he should be the best in the world in the original world." Luo Hongjian. What Luo Yudi said really makes sense. In these three aspects, they couldn't give Yechen anything at all. There are only beauties. If I give my brother-in-law 100, I guess he won't be too much. Luo Hongjian. Luo Yudi said, "Sister Hongjian, if you really don't have it, let's give you an ordinary gift. We can make something with our own hands and give it to my brother-in-law." Luo Hongjian shook her head gently. It had been like this in the past few years. Then this year is no different from the past. En Langxiu blinked. "Mother, there is a gift that the owner will definitely like, but you may not agree, mistress." Luo Hongjian said, "As long as I don't find another woman for my husband, it's easy to talk about it." En Langxiu said, "Mother, we can accompany the master together that night." Luo Hongjian and Luo Yudi's faces turned red instantly. They had never accompanied Yechen together with the others. En Langxiu's idea is so shameful. For En Langxiu and Lu Qianqian, they are already used to it. "En Lan, you are so brave," Luo Hongjian said. En Langxiu now respects Luo Hongjian, but is not afraid. On such occasions, they are just Yechen's women, and there is no difference between an emperor and a maid. The identity of Emperor Luo Hongjian actually does not have much deterrent effect on En Langxiu and the others. Luo Yudi has already reached the cultivation level of an immortal. Naturally, En Langxiu and Lu Qianqian also have the cultivation level of an immortal. Their combat prowess is all that of an immortal. As for Luo Hongjian, she now has the cultivation level of a heavenly immortal and has the perfect combat power of a heavenly immortal. "Mother, you are the one who allows us to speak freely." En Langxiu Jiao smiled. Luo Yudi blinked. "Sister Hongjian, there are no outsiders here, so we can have a chat. After thinking about it carefully, I think an Ian's idea is quite good. Brother-in-law is very fierce. He really can't handle him alone. What do you think, Sister Hongjian?" Luo Hongjian. Today was the most speechless day for her. "I think about it." Luo Hongjian was silent for a long time. Relatively speaking, this gift is much easier to accept than the gift Luo Yudi mentioned before. Luo Hongjian was already considering that gift. American League Dynasty. In 3 months, more powerful people came from the Holy Demon Realm to the original realm through the altar. The total number reached 20,000. Many strong men have arrived in the kingdom of Asun. After all, in this Advent passage, Asun Kingdom has invested more, and Asun Kingdom is also stronger. Among the 20,000 newly arrived strong men, the Asun Kingdom accounted for a quarter, about 5,000. The original number was 5,000, but the number dropped by about 1,000, accounting for only 1/5. The reason for this situation is mainly due to the support of the Forgetting Demon cult. The demonic sect of forgetfulness is powerful, but no one came, and all the places were given to the kingdom of Asen. The former leader of Wangqing owes a lot of favors to the kingdom of Asen. There is no doubt that among the powerful human beings who have descended, the kingdom of Asen has reached the first place again. Master Hogue, there is news from the Tianyang dynasty that Yechen will be 30 years old soon. Luo Hongjian will celebrate Yechen grandly. In front of Hogwei, a strong man from Asen kingdom said. Hogwei is also from the Orson kingdom. He is not a member of the royal family, but he is the top talent of the younger generation of the Orson kingdom. Rex Tianxian Xiaokeng's cultivation level is rare in the realm of Tianxian Xiaocheng. He is very strong, but if he faces Hogwei, he will only be tortured. Hogwei's cultivation as a minor immortal has the strength of a great immortal, and he can fight across levels. His talent was so strong that he was discovered by the royal family early and was fully cultivated by the royal family. He is now in charge of the powerful people in the lower realm of Asen Kingdom. 30th birthday. Isn't he afraid that the demons will choose this time to come? Does he want to leave all the pressure to us, so that the strong men who come from us can fight with the demons that will come at that time? Hogwei frowned secretly. Hogwei was unhappy with this. Soon he gathered some powerful people from the Asen kingdom. The number is about 10. They are some of the core figures among the powerful people who came to the kingdom of Asen, and their status is not low. Everyone, I just got the news that Yechen will hold a 30th birthday celebration soon. What do you think of this? Hogwei said solemnly. To the left of Hogwei, a member of the Dracula family sneered, I don't believe that his strength is stronger than ours now. The blood-devouring corpse vine has always been on the side of 10,000 Demon City and should not be moved. I feel that Yechen may not have such a treasure on the side of Tianyang dynasty. Another strong man said, many strong men in our Orson kingdom were killed by him. We need to regain our face, but we have to be careful. Yechen is a very strange guy. If you want to kill him, it's best to lure him out of the Tianyang dynasty. Also, the demons should come soon, and they may choose Yechen's birthday. Hogwei said in a deep voice, everyone, do you think it is possible that Yechen deliberately did this so that a large number of our strong men who came down will fight with the demons in Wanyao city? Most of the newly arrived 20,000 strong men are now guarding the Wanyao city side. Yechen's blood-sucking corpse vine is on that side, but if there is only the blood-sucking corpse vine, a large number of demons will not be able to withstand it, and many demons will escape from that side. Devil Island will be occupied by demons. In the future, demons can come unscrupulously. Mr. Hogg, it is entirely possible. Perhaps with so many of our strong men coming, Yechen feels more and more pressure. He may hope that many of us will die. The strong men of the Orson Divine Kingdom discussed a lot. They were quite confident in their current strength. They did not think that Yechen had the strength of a perfect celestial being. For something like the blood-sucking corpse vine, it was good enough for Yechen to have one plant. Could there be more? Everyone. Hogg took a deep breath and concluded his speech. It seems that everyone thinks that our current strength must have exceeded that of Yechen and his men. Then next, our Orson Divine Kingdom will take a tougher attitude towards Yechen. In the past 3 months, the strong men who descended from the Orson Divine Kingdom were relatively low-key. In addition to obtaining the heavenly Dao Fate Disc, they descended and now actually have another mission, which is revenge, capturing Yechen alive, and capturing Luo Hongjian and some other people alive. This is the request of the Lord of the Orson Divine Kingdom and the request of the forgetful cult master. The next day, the envoys from the United States dynasty arrived at Tianyang Imperial City. The envoys were from the United States dynasty in the original world. Hogwei did not send the strong men from the Orson kingdom. Fear of being killed. Your Majesty Hongjian. The envoy of the United States dynasty met Luo Hongjian, and his expression looked quite arrogant. Hundreds of people died in the Orson kingdom before, but now there are more than 5,000 strong men from the Orson kingdom. Some of the strong men from other forces also support the Orson Kingdom. Their United States dynasty now has the full support of the Orson Kingdom, and the Orson Kingdom is their backer. What's the matter? Luo Hongjian frowned. She actually didn't want to see the envoys of the United States dynasty, but the two countries have not broken off relations after all. The envoy asked for a meeting, so she still had to meet him. The envoy of the United States dynasty said in a deep voice, "Your Majesty, I am here to convey the order. Mr. Hogg ordered that during this extraordinary period, Ye Chen is not allowed to hold a birthday banquet. Also, Ye Chen needs to rush to the endless Xuanhuan city in the shortest time, otherwise he will be a sinner of mankind. If he doesn't obey the order, he will die. Many other people in the Tianyang dynasty will also die. As long as I stay in the Empress Palace, I am invincible." Author, New Di. Chapter 254. Luo Hongjian said angrily, "If it hadn't been for my husband's intervention, demons would have wreaked havoc in the world, and your Malian dynasty might have been gone long ago. Is this how you repay your husband?" The envoy from the United States dynasty said, "Your Majesty Hongjian, I am just here as an envoy to convey orders. What Mr. Hogg and the others do is not up to me. I personally suggest that it is better for Ye Chen to obey orders obediently. Now there are more than 20,000 powerful people descending from the holy demon realm." Luo Hongjian said coldly, "Go back and tell Hogwei and the others that he is not qualified to order his husband. Husband's birthday party will be held as normal." The messenger sneered and turned around to leave. He believed that Luo Hongjian, Ye Chen, and the others would not end well. Ye Chen and the others are just strong men in the original world. The original world only has such resources, how strong can Ye Chen and the others be? In the Aosan Kingdom, the forgetful demon sect is extremely powerful. "Husband, the envoy from the United Dynasty is here, and they are very rude." Luo Hongjian explained the situation. Ye Chen raised his eyebrows. With more strong men, Hogwei and the others were floating again. 3 days passed. The time has come for Ye Chen's birthday. The longevity ceremony was held in Xuanhuan Palace. A large number of guests from the Tianyang dynasty arrived one after another. There is currently no descending channel in the Tianyang dynasty, but more powerful people have improved their strength through other means. Some have surprisingly reached the perfection of the Earth Immortal, that is, the strength of the Holy Lord level. The number of powerful people who have reached the level of Earth Immortal has also greatly increased. I heard that Mr. Hogue of the Ocean Divine Kingdom gave a warning, and the Empress actually congratulated her on her birthday at this time. Yeah, that's not a smart move. There are many strong men coming to the kingdom of Osun. Your Majesty, the Emperor and Empress have actually done a lot for our Tianyang dynasty, but I'm afraid it won't end well in the future. Many powerful people were discussing secretly. Many people are not optimistic about Ye Chen or even Luo Hongjian's future. Of course, they discussed this secretly. Tomorrow, all the guests from Tianyang dynasty were given gifts. But for those gifts, Ye Chen didn't care at all. It's noon. Most of the guests have arrived, and the eunuch is ready for everyone to have a meal. Everyone, listen to me. Suddenly, someone among the guests who had come over said loudly. Thousands of guests in the Xuanhuan Palace looked over, and some of them recognized each other. The speaker was a middle-aged man in a brocade robe. With the early stage of Earth Immortal, that is, the original cultivation level of the Great Emperor, his strength is pretty good. His strength seems to have improved in these 2 or 3 days. Master Chai, what do you want to say? Someone said in a deep voice. Ye Chen, Luo Hongjian, and others looked over. The middle-aged man who spoke was the head of the Chai family. One of the major grain merchants in the Tianyang dynasty. It turns out that the royal family suppressed grain merchants and the emergence of potatoes greatly affected the Chai family's business. Nowadays, many of the Chai family's businesses have been transferred to the American League dynasty. The head of the Chai family raised his voice and said, "Everyone, Mr. Hogue said that the overall situation should be put first. He took many powerful people to the city of 10,000 demons and could not come to attend the emperor's birthday banquet. He asked me to bring a gift to the emperor and empress." Having said this, the head of the Chai family waved his hand, and a large, dark coffin appeared. Hiss! Many people in the hall took a breath of cold air. A coffin was delivered to Yechen during his birthday party. This was intended to slap Yechen hard in the face. "Master Chai, you are so presumptuous." Luo Hongjian was furious. The head of the Chai family laughed loudly, "Your Majesty, I am being presumptuous, so what? Our Chai family has now received the support of Mr. Hogue, and our Chai family will move to the Malian dynasty. By the way, Your Majesty, don't target me or our Chai family, otherwise the Aosan kingdom will definitely deal with your Tianyang dynasty, and you will be in big trouble soon." In the past 2 or 3 days, the head of the Chai family has risen to the level of an emperor, thanks to the help of the powerful men from the Aosan kingdom. Hogwei and the others also promised more benefits. The head of the Chai family was dissatisfied with Yechen and the royal family, so he turned to Hogwei and the others. Taking out the coffin during the birthday banquet, the head of the Chai family knew that there would be danger, but with the current strength of the Orson kingdom in the lower realm, he felt that Yechen and the others should not dare to mess around. Find wealth in danger. "Master Chai, are the powerful men from the Ocean Kingdom forcing you?" Yechen said calmly. After all, the head of the Chai family is from the Tianyang dynasty, so it would be understandable if he was coerced. "Forced? I do this voluntarily. From now on, I will no longer be a member of the Tianyang dynasty, and the same goes for the rest of our Chai family. We will join the Malian dynasty, and that is the future of mankind." The head of the Chai family sneered. Yechen nodded slightly and looked at the coffin. "Master Chai, this coffin is good. It may not be a good match for me, but it is quite suitable for you." Luo Hongjian said in a cold voice, "Come here, take this madman down and have him executed in Lingqi." The Chai family confiscated the entire family and exterminated the entire clan. The face of the head of the Chai family changed wildly. "Your Majesty, you can't do this. If you kill me, the Tianyang dynasty will definitely face revenge, and the Tianyang dynasty will suffer countless casualties. There are already more than 5,000 strong men coming to the kingdom of Aosan, and there will be more in the future." The attitudes of Yechen and Luo Hongjian were beyond the expectations of the head of the Chai family. How could he know that Yechen and his team were much stronger? Yechen now has the cultivation of a minor success of a Xianxian and the strength of a major success of a Xian level. Luo Hongjian has already possessed the strength of a perfect celestial being, and An Langxiu, Lu Qianqian, and Luo Yudi have also possessed the cultivation of a minor success of a celestial being and the strength of a major success of a celestial being. With strong strength, Yechen and his team are naturally much more confident. "Let's go." Ding Mo, the leader of the Jinyue, personally led people to take the head of the Chai family over. The head of the Chai family struggled desperately, but what was the use? Ding Mo and the 2 Jinyue strongmen around him were all semi-saint level strengths. "Take this away." Luo Hongjian looked at the coffin in the middle of the hall and said, she was so angry that her teeth itched. Yechen held Luo Hongjian's hand and chuckled, "Hongjian, don't be angry, it's not worth it. Why get angry with the dead?" The others around thought that Yechen was talking about the head of the Chai family, but Luo Hongjian knew that Yechen should be talking about Hogwei, a powerful man who came from the kingdom of Aosan. The banquet continued. An hour later, the guests left. In the Holy Demon Realm, a group of demon giants soon got the news that Yechen was now in the Tianyang dynasty. And the strong man from the kingdom of Aosan actually sent Yechen a coffin. This is already torn apart. Yechen is not in the Wanyao city, and the blood-sucking corpse vine may be out of control. Now is a good time for our demon clan strongmen to kill into the original world. That's right, let's hurry up. More than a dozen demon giants quickly discussed it, and 40,000 to 50,000 demons rushed into the space channel. In the Xuanhuan city, the black ball appeared again. And this time the black ball was bigger. Kill. Tens of thousands of demons rushed out of the black ball frantically. On the side of Tianyang Imperial City, Ye Chen looked towards the direction of Xuanhuan City, and he sensed a slight spatial fluctuation. There were still slight spatial fluctuations coming from such a distance, indicating that the spatial fluctuations on that side must be extremely large. There must be a large number of demons coming. Hanjian, a large number of demons are invading, I will take Xuanhuan over there. Ye Chen transmitted the message. Luo Hanjian hurriedly said, Husband, I have now achieved the perfect cultivation of a celestial being, I want to go there too. Let Lan and the others go there to see the world. We also prepared a birthday gift for you, but the birthday gift has not been given to you yet. If Ye Chen leaves, Luo Hanjian knows that it will be impossible to return today, how to give them birthday gifts. Luo Hanjian has already discussed with Lanxu and the others, and will give Lanxu the gift she asked for. Just give me the gift now. It is still dangerous for you to go there, so forget it. Ye Chen transmitted the message. Luo Hanjian muttered in her heart that the gift they wanted to give to Ye Chen was not easy to give now. It would be better to give that gift to Ye Chen after leaving the Tianyang Imperial Palace. She was the empress here after all, so she was a little restrained. After leaving the Tianyang Imperial Palace, she would be Ye Chen's woman. Husband, we haven't experienced a big scene yet. If we don't have such an experience, we may not be able to exert our strength at all when we encounter it in the future. And I want to teach some bastards of the Orson Kingdom a lesson myself. Luo Hanjian said. Ye Chen thought for a while and nodded slightly, okay, then let's go and take a look together. Now that he has the Sumi ring, it is no problem to let Luo Hanjian and the others enter and take them directly to teleport. Soon, Ye Chen and Luo Hanjian and the others arrived at the Blood Dragon Villa. As long as I stay in the Empress Palace, I am invincible. Author, New Di. Chapter 255. Kill. Roar. The more than 20,000 strong men gathered here, and the 40,000 to 50,000 demons here have gone crazy. The battle was in a white-hot state from the beginning. The two sides are temporarily even. Xiao Zi has already taken action. The other 6 blood-sucking corpse vines did not move, they are now hiding deep underground. When Ye Chen and his men appeared, many strong men, whether human or demon, discovered them. Kill Ye Chen. If Ye Chen dies, that blood-sucking corpse vine is likely to go out of control. Many demons and strong men immediately killed Ye Chen and his men. The faces of the 4 women including Luo Hanjian changed. The scene here is scary, and the 4 of them have never seen such a scene. Xuanhuan's face is calm. I just came here to watch the excitement, don't provoke me, okay? Ye Chen said lightly. As he spoke, sword energy was everywhere, and in the blink of an eye, all the hundreds of demons that killed him were beheaded. The strength of these demons is not low, and there are many demons with the strength of Saint Venerable. At least the strength of a great immortal. Ye Chen's strength is really strong. Many human and demon masters have made such judgments. The demons are terrified. If Ye Chen joins, they will definitely not be able to beat him. All listen to orders, don't get too entangled with them, let's kill them first. The demon with the strength of a celestial being roared. There are tens of thousands of demons, if they concentrate their strength to kill them, there should be no problem. Roar. Tens of thousands of demons joined forces to kill in the same direction. Suddenly, the pressure on the human masters in this direction was greatly increased. You broke through in the wrong direction. Ye Chen said lightly. In the direction where the demons broke through, a blood-sucking corpse vine instantly soared into the sky. The blood-sucking corpse vine rushed out tens of thousands of meters. Countless vines emerged from the ground. An extremely terrifying aura burst out from this blood-sucking corpse vine. It has the strength of a perfect celestial being. Xiao Zi actually has the strength of a minor Xianxian now, but the limit of the world is only the perfect Tianxian, and it can only exert the strength of the perfect Tianxian. Not good. Change direction immediately. The demons were shocked. There was actually a blood-sucking corpse vine with the strength of a perfect Tianxian hidden here. Roar. Tens of thousands of demons rushed to the position guarded by the strong men of the Ashan kingdom. Hogwei's face changed drastically. Tens of thousands of demons rushed over. How could they, the thousands of people of the Ashan kingdom, resist? Ye Chen, you all go all out immediately, otherwise the strong men of our Ashan kingdom will give up the siege and leave. Hogwei's cold voice sounded in Ye Chen's mind. Ye Chen sneered. Leave. Dream on. The battle continued, and he and Luo Hanjian did not take action. The demons in the encirclement rushed desperately. 1 or 2,000 strong men of the Ashan kingdom died in just half a minute. Ye Chen, since you are hiding your strength to watch the fun, you will bear all the consequences. All the strong men of the Orson kingdom, listen to my order, give up resisting the demons and leave. Hogwei shouted. Ye Chen also hit a blood-sucking corpse vine here, which was beyond his expectation, but the blood-sucking corpse vine could not move. If he left this place, he believed that his side would be stronger. Try to escape. Ye Chen said indifferently. Boom. The other 5 hidden blood-sucking corpse vines all rushed out from deep underground. The huge vines spread to the sky. The 5 blood-sucking corpse vines that appeared behind also exuded the terrifying aura of the perfection of the immortal. Hiss. Hogwei took a breath of cold air, his eyes widened. There were not 2 blood-sucking corpse vines with the perfection of the immortal, but 7 blood-sucking corpse vines with such strength. Puff. Puff. Xiao Zi and the other 7 blood-sucking corpse vines all launched attacks. Each of them was tens of thousands of times more powerful than a semi-saint level demon. Thousands of demons died in the blink of an eye. Escape. A powerful demon roared. The demons tried desperately to escape. Ye Chen silently used the Xuxian sword formation. The Xuxian sword formation did not kill any demon, but prevented them from leaving. The 7 blood-sucking corpse vines showed their terrifying strength. In just 2 minutes, tens of thousands of demons died, including one of them with the strength of a celestial being. Hiss. Too scary. Daiyu Ye Chen actually has such an arrangement here. No wonder Daiyu Ye Chen is not worried. Many strong men spoke up, and they were extremely shocked. 40 or 50,000 demons rushed out. They thought it would be a fierce battle and many people would die. Unexpectedly, in just 2 minutes, tens of thousands of demons were all killed by 7 blood-sucking corpse vines. Hogwei was terrified. The demons are dead, but their troubles are not over. Ye Chen, do you dare to let the blood-sucking corpse vines deal with us? We are the strong men of the Orson Divine Kingdom. In the future, there will be more strong men from our Orson Divine Kingdom. Hogwei said sternly. Ye Chen's eyes looked at Hogwei at this time. Hogwei sent a message to many other strong men, urging them to stand up and help him. Daiyu Ye Chen, we are all human beings, so don't kill each other. Daiyu Ye Chen, don't mess around. Some strong men from the other forces stood up and spoke. The strength behind them is not weak, and their relationship with the Orson Kingdom is not bad. Hogwei discussed with them that after the matter here was resolved, they would go to the Tianyan Emperor to put pressure on Ye Chen. Ye Chen, it's better for us not to offend the river. Hogwei said solemnly. Many strong people stepped forward to help him, and Hogwei felt a lot more confident. There are more than 3,000 people from the Asan Kingdom present. The losses of the remaining forces were relatively low. They totaled 4,000 to 5,000 people, totaling more than 8,000 strong men. More importantly, they represent the 7 or 8 powerful forces in the holy demon realm. Those who want to fight with Hogway and others to seek death, stand with them. If you don't want to, don't join in the fun. Yechen said with an indifferent expression. The expressions of many strong men changed. But the powerful people who had just stood up to support Hogway and the others, and the people from their own forces still stood up. This will put you off and make you feel too cowardly. And they represent 7 or 8 powerful families, so I don't believe Yechen dares to do anything to them. Think carefully, I am really good at killing people. Yechen said in a deep voice. Hogway said coldly, Yechen, we underestimated your strength, but if you target us, the consequences will be extremely serious. You and Luo Hongjian will die without a burial place. Having said this, Hogway's eyes fell on Luo Hongjian. His eyes sparkled with lust. Before entering the lower world, he thought Rex was a waste because his beauty spoiled big things. Now that he saw Luo Hongjian and Langxiu and the others, Hogway suddenly understood Rex. The women they had in the holy demon realm were simply incomparable to Luo Hongjian and the others. He. Yechen chuckled lightly. I don't tell lies, you must remember this in the future. Now that you have made your choice, Xiao Zi, you should kill these thousands of them first. Boom. Xiao Zi and his 7 blood-devouring corpse vines followed Yechen's orders to the letter. Immediately all 7 blood-devouring corpse vines launched an attack. Of the 4,000 to 5,000 strong men who stood up from behind, 3,000 of them were only at the semi-saint level. Most of them died in an instant. Stop, stop. Yechen, make them stop. Many of the living strong men roared in horror. However, since Yechen gave the order, how could he ask Xiao Zi and the others to stop? The killing continues. Those who were alive fled with all their strength. But under the attack of Xiao Zi and others, how could those people have a chance to escape? Within 10 seconds, all the 4,000 to 5,000 people who had just stood up were dead. Many of the corpses are gone. A large number of other strong men around were terrified. Some strong men originally planned to stand up and support the Orson kingdom, but now they are extremely afraid. Fellow deist Huawei, the coffin you sent is quite good. Yechen said calmly. Hogway was so regretful that his intestines were green. He never expected that Yechen was so strong. What to do now? You are listening to novels at Bless Up channel. Wish you happiness and luck. Please subscribe to receive new novels. How do you feel about this novel? Please like and leave a comment. As long as I stay in the Empress Palace, I am invincible. Author, New Dit. Chapter 256. Hojui wanted to disgust Yechen by sending him a coffin on his birthday. He wanted to provoke Yechen out of the Tianyang dynasty. Now Yechen has come out. The problem is that he can't beat Yechen, which is very embarrassing. Yechen, let us leave, and our Orson divine kingdom will give you enough compensation at that time. Hojui said with a glimmer of hope. Yechen smiled slightly, and his eyes swept over the thousands of strong men of the Orson divine kingdom present. Everyone, you can have someone contact your family and confiscate Hojui's family and exterminate his family. Then you can survive, and you can survive for the time being. Hojui's face changed drastically. Yechen caught him, and it was not enough to kill him, but he even wanted to kill his family. Yechen, do you have to forge a blood feud with our Orson divine kingdom? Hojui roared. Yechen sneered, Hojui, what you said is a bit ridiculous. When did I take the initiative to provoke your Orson kingdom? Hasn't your Orson kingdom always been targeting me? What you said reminds me that I have already forged a blood feud with your Orson kingdom. It would be best if your Orson kingdom fell. At this point, Yechen's hand appeared with the heavenly Dao fate plate. A large number of strong men stared at the heavenly Dao fate plate in Yechen's hand. Everyone, within half a year, if any strong man from any force kills the Lord of Orson Kingdom, this heavenly Dao fate plate will belong to him, including the strong men in Asen Kingdom. Including the Lord of Forgetfulness. By the way, there are 7 or 8 forces standing up in front. I hope that the strong men of these 7 or 8 forces can show sincerity and apologize to the seed. Otherwise, the bounty may include the leaders of these forces. After Ye Chen finished speaking, many strong men were shocked. The faces of the strong men of the Orson Kingdom, including Hogwei, changed drastically. The forgetful demon cult suffered heavy losses after being messed up by Ye Chen. I'm afraid it will be the turn of the Orson Kingdom to suffer next. Damn it! Hogwei's face was extremely ugly. He knew that his family would not be able to escape death. With things going like this, the Lord of the Orson Kingdom would definitely be very dissatisfied. Fellow Daoist Hog, are you satisfied now? The coffin you sent is very good. This is my return gift to you, haha. Ye Chen chuckled. Hogwei's eyes went dark. When Ye Chen said this, his family would definitely have no way out. Everyone, imprison your own cultivation. Or you want to die now? Ye Chen said lightly. The strong men of the Orson Kingdom quickly imprisoned their own cultivation, and Ye Chen took them all away, including Hogwei. Hogwei didn't want to die immediately. The other 10,000 strong men looked at Ye Chen. Ye Chen did not speak, so they did not dare to leave at this moment. Ye Chen glanced at them and said, "Everyone, the promise I just made counts. As long as it is completed within half a year, it is fine, but not over time. Although the Ashen Kingdom is powerful, and the strength of the Ashen King is firmly in the top 5, and even in the top 3, the Ashen Kingdom is not the strongest in the Holy Demon Realm. If someone really completes the task, it is nothing to give out the Heavenly Dao Destiny Plate." "Dao Ye Chen, can we leave?" a strong man said. Ye Chen smiled and nodded, "Of course, you don't have to come here in the future, and the demons may not come here again." Tens of thousands of strong men left quickly. Only Ye Chen and Luo Hanjian were left in Wanyao City, and Shang Guanyan was still there. It was her birthday today, and Shang Guanyan had already given a gift. The gift she gave was not very special, and her identity was not suitable for giving it randomly. "Husband, we have to teach Hogwei and the others a lesson." Luo Hanjian gritted her teeth. Hogwei and the others were arrested, but Luo Hanjian and the others were still angry. Ye Chen was very important to them, and Hogwei actually sent someone to deliver a coffin. "Yes." Ye Chen nodded. Luo Hanjian said, "Husband, the next scene may be bloody and violent. You'd better not see our side. Don't go in and see it." "Okay." Ye Chen chuckled and asked Luo Hanjian and the other 5 to enter the Sumi ring. Hogwei and the others are now locked up inside. "System, today is my birthday. And it's my 30th birthday. I don't want you to give me another lottery. You can do whatever you want with the 3 lotteries this month." Ye Chen said in his mind. The service had expired a few days ago, but Ye Chen waited until today to draw the lottery. "Today is my birthday, maybe I can get some benefits from the system." "Draw the lottery now." The system asked. "Draw 3 times. Draw successfully. Congratulations to the host for obtaining the Saint level sign-in point expansion card. Using the first sign-in point of this card, the coverage range can reach 1,000 kilometers. Ye Chen was surprised. This reward is extremely practical. The speed of accumulating luck can be greatly enhanced again, and the lottery effect will be better. Draw successfully. Congratulations to the host for upgrading the underworld to the Heavenly Dao level. Draw successfully. Congratulations to the host for upgrading the Companion Divine Willow to the Saint level. Within 10 kilometers, you have Saint level strength. Within 100 kilometers, you have God level strength. Ye Chen was ecstatic. 2 Saint level rewards and 1 Heaven level reward, awesome. And all 3 rewards are very good. The underworld will be more stable and powerful when it is upgraded to the Heavenly Dao level, and the merits he will gain will also increase. The companion divine willow has been upgraded to the holy level, and the safety has been greatly enhanced. 10 kilometers can cover the entire Tianyuan Imperial Palace. Luo Hanjian and the others will also be extremely safe in the palace. When will the strong men from the holy demon realm who go to the original world have the strength of the holy level? System, not bad, not bad, you are very good today, you deserve praise. System. Tens of thousands of strong men left Xuanyao City, and the news from Xuanyao City spread quickly. On the side of the United States dynasty, there are still a few strong men in the Asan divine kingdom. They were all dumbfounded when they heard the news. Ye Chen actually controls such a strong power. 7 blood-sucking corpse vines with the perfect strength of the immortals are simply terrifying. 4 or 5,000 demons died just like that. The Asan divine kingdom is in trouble now. It's also because Hogwei is too cruel. He actually sent a coffin over at the birthday party. Many people talked about it. When the news reached the holy demon realm, the face of the Lord of Asan became extremely ugly when he heard the news. In the next 6 months, he and the Asan divine kingdom will definitely suffer great losses. Even if there are some strong people in the Asan kingdom, they may not be trustworthy in the future. Lord, in this situation, there is only one possibility to break the deadlock, that is, Ye Chen's death. A strong man in front of the Asan kingdom said in a deep voice. Yes. Lord Asan nodded, and he thought of a heavenly treasure that their Asan kingdom had. Using that heavenly treasure, it is entirely possible to directly kill Ye Chen on the side of the holy demon realm. But the requirements for using that treasure are extremely high, and the Asan kingdom needs to pay a huge price. At least millions of people will die. It will also consume a huge amount of resources. It turns out that the Asan kingdom will naturally not use that treasure. In their opinion, it is good to send a strong man to the lower world to solve Ye Chen. If Ye Chen does not die now, the losses they suffer in the next 6 months may be even greater. If I had known this earlier, I might as well use that treasure earlier, alas. Lord Asan sighed. In the past 1 or 2 years, Ye Chen's strength should have increased a lot if he had used that treasure before, the resources consumed would probably be only 1/10. Lord, no one knows that Ye Chen has hidden so much strength. The strong man next to him said. Lord Asan nodded slightly, that's true. Ye Chen is too cowardly, and he has too much strength hidden. Now they don't know whether Ye Chen has hidden a lot of strength. Prepare the national treasure. Lord Asan said in a deep voice. He wanted to use the imperial luck of the Asan kingdom to directly cross the border to kill Ye Chen. Yes. Not long after, several armies of the Asan kingdom were mobilized. Their number added up to millions. With the death of millions of soldiers in the Asan kingdom, the imperial luck will be reduced a lot. The reduced luck will be absorbed by the treasure. The power that will burst out at that time will be extremely terrifying. If the target is within the territory of the Asan kingdom, a strong man at the level of the heavenly Dao can kill it. The attack force will be greatly reduced on the way to the original world to kill Ye Chen. But it will still be very scary. A few hours passed. It was almost dark in the original world, and Luo Hanjian and the others finally got their revenge. They all went outside. Luo Hanjian released a very beautiful house from the space treasure. Husband, we have a gift for you. Xuanhuan, there is nothing to do here, you can go back to Tianyuan Imperial City first. Luo Hanjian said, her face was a little red. As long as I stay in the Empress Palace, I am invincible. Author, New Di. Chapter 257. Xuanhuan left silently, but she didn't go too far, and went to a high mountain. Looking at the Xuanyao city from afar. Ah! Xuanhuan sighed secretly in her heart. She thought she had a chance. Are Luo Hanjian and the others planning to accompany Ye Chen together? Xuanhuan's face was slightly red. Luo Hongjian and Luo Yudi had been consummating their marriage with Ye Chen for quite some time. They were all shy, and Xuanhuan was even more shy when she thought of such a thing. In the house, Luo Hongjian looked out the window. "Husband, it's already dark, let's go to bed and rest early." As she said, her face became even redder. Ye Chen's eyes lit up. He was not stupid. Luo Hongjian said this, plus she had said before that she had a gift for him. It was easy to guess what the gift was. He, then let's go to bed early," Ye Chen said with a smile. Soon Ye Chen and Luo Hongjian went to the bedroom. The bed was very big. But it was impossible to sleep tonight. Ye Chen decided to fight until dawn. In the middle of the night, Ye Chen and the others were still playing games. Xuanhuan stared blankly at this side. The moon shone on her body, and she gave people a feeling of loneliness. "Hey, what is that?" Xuanhuan's face changed, and she saw a dark palm, which was thousands of meters long, and it slapped down from the air. Below was the house where Ye Chen and the others lived. Xuanhuan scanned it with her spiritual sense, and there was nothing there. The giant palm did not emit a strong power. There was not a trace of power. Not good. Her intuition told her that this thing must be used to deal with Ye Chen. Roar! Xuanhuan instantly turned into a dragon. The body length of the white dragon reached 1,200 meters. In an instant, the white dragon had arrived around the villa where Ye Chen and the others were staying, and surrounded the villa. In the villa, Ye Chen noticed something unusual when Xuanhuan turned into a dragon. At this time, the dark giant palm in the sky slapped the white dragon that Xuanhuan turned into. The pitch-black giant palm was naturally created by the Lord of Asen, and 1,000,000 soldiers were sacrificed. It consumed a lot of the luck of the Asen kingdom. The limit of the world in the original world is the perfection of the immortal. But this attack is not an ordinary attack, it is a luck attack, which can surpass the limit of the world. Its attack method is to destroy the target's luck. The luck will be zero and die directly. A person who has achieved the minor success of the Xianxian will definitely not be able to withstand the attack of this black giant palm. A strong man who has achieved the great success of the Xianxian can also be severely injured. This pitch-black giant palm has another feature. Because it does not use ordinary power, but the power of luck, its attack can be called silent, and the attack's strong man is difficult to defend. Even if the target is a strong man who has achieved the great success of the Xianxian, he will be killed if he does not defend well. Ah! The pitch-black giant palm slapped the head of the white dragon head that Xuanhuan turned into. The white dragon screamed. The head of the dragon was heavily slapped by the pitch-black giant palm, and many scales on the dragon's body flew off. Xuanhuan acted hurriedly, and his defense was not full. Kill! There was no time to set up the formation, and the Xuanhuan sword in Ye Chen's body instantly rushed out. The Xuanhuan sword pierced the pitch-black giant palm. However, the extremely powerful attack of the Xuanhuan sword only consumed less than 1/10 of the power of the black giant palm. Ye Chen has the cultivation of a minor success of the Xianxian, and has the strength of a major success of the Xianxian, but the limit of heaven and earth is there, and the power that Ye Chen just burst out is only the perfection of the celestial immortal. Boom! Fortunately, the 7 blood-sucking corpse vines noticed the abnormality, and they all killed them immediately. Many vines pierced the pitch-black giant hand. Ha! Armor appeared on Ye Chen's body, and he soared into the sky from the villa. Xuanhuan took 50% of the attack, and Ye Chen and the blood-sucking corpse vines consumed 20% of the attack power. The pitch-black giant palm still had about 30% of its power at this time. This power can easily kill people at the perfection level of the celestial immortal. Boom! Ye Chen touched the pitch-black giant palm. The pitch-black giant palm immediately judged that this was its real target. Xuanhuan is Ye Chen's mount, and there is this connection, so the pitch-black giant palm made a distorted judgment at the first time. Boom! The violent power of the pitch-black giant palm rushed into Ye Chen's body frantically, trying to wipe out Ye Chen's luck and let Ye Chen die because of his luck. The Yuanqi Wuliang Gong in Ye Chen's body was running wildly. The mixed body burst out with all its strength. The attack power of the luck that entered Ye Chen's body gradually disappeared. If it was other types of power, such a strong power would be enough to kill Ye Chen. But only 30% of the luck power is left. Ye Chen himself already has the strength of Xianxian Daqin, and in terms of luck, he is naturally not the luck that only the perfect level of Tianxian has. Bang! The head of the white dragon fell from the air. The next second, the white dragon returned to Xuanhuan's original appearance. Her face was very pale and she fell into a coma. Husband. Miss Xuanhuan. It's a long story, but in fact it only took 1 or 2 seconds, and Luo Hongjian and the others hurried outside. Ye Chen came to Xuanhuan and immediately stuffed a pill into her mouth. My husband, how is Miss Xuanhuan? Luo Hongjian asked. Ye Chen said gloomily, she won't die, but she is seriously injured. Let's return to Tianyang Imperial City immediately. He was extremely grateful. Fortunately, Xuanhuan rushed forward in the state of transforming into a dragon. If he had charged forward in human form, Xuanhuan would have surely died from such a strong attack. In human form, Xuanhuan's cultivation level is only that of an immortal, and her combat power is only at the level of an immortal. In human form, her luck is much lower. Hongjian, please take care of Xuanhuan. Ye Chen took Luo Hongjian and the others into the Sumeru ring. Call out. Ye Chen immediately left 10,000 Demon City as quickly as possible. It turned out that he planned to teleport back the next day. Now the time has not come yet, but he can't control that much and can only give up the luck he accumulated before. Fortunately, now that the range of exclusive check-in points has been greatly expanded, it is easier for him to accumulate good luck. It only takes less than 3 or 4 months to regain his original good luck. With Tianxian's perfect strength, Ye Chen returned to Tianyang Emperor City in a few minutes. Xiao Lu, save Xuanhuan. Ye Chen asked Luo Hongjian and the others to come out, and he immediately ordered his companion Shen Lai Yudao. The companion god Lu is now a saint. This holy level is not the previous holy level in the original world. The companion Shen Liu in the holy demon realm is also a top powerhouse. A lot of green energy quickly entered Xuanhuan's body. The elixir that Ye Chen asked Xuanhuan to take before was of average effect, but the green energy given by the companion divine willow now had a very strong effect, and Xuanhuan's complexion improved significantly. A few minutes later, Xuanhuan woke up. Ye Chen and Luo Hongjian breathed a sigh of relief. Master, Miss Xuanhuan needs to rest for a few months and cannot do anything. The companion god Lu sent a message to Ye Chen. Xuanhuan's luck has been destroyed a lot. Even if he recovers from his injuries, the destroyed luck cannot be restored all at once and he needs to rest slowly. Miss Xuanhuan, how are you? Miss Xuanhuan, are you okay? Luo Hongjian and the others asked nervously. Xuanhuan looked at Luo Hongjian and the others in confusion, and she reached out and touched her ears. Here, Ye Chen can now fully display his strength. He has the strength of Xianxian Daqin. He quickly checked Xuanhuan's situation. Hongjian, Xuanhuan's luck in smoking has been greatly damaged, and she has now lost her sense of smell, hearing, and taste. She will need several months of rest to recover. Ye Chen said. As he spoke, he summoned Xuanhuan to tell him the situation. Xuanhuan opened his mouth and said, Sir, Your Majesty, it's just a minor injury, you don't have to worry. Luo Hongjian hugged Xuanhuan and said, Miss Xuanhuan, thank you. Your Majesty, this is what I should do. Xuanhuan said. Luo Hongjian let go of Xuanhuan, and Anlangxiu and the other 3 also hugged Xuanhuan. Husband, what happened just now? Luo Hongjian asked. Chen had already inquired clearly from the system, and he said in a deep voice, it should be the top luck-type treasures from the Asen kingdom that launched the attack. The luck attack cannot be detected by the spiritual consciousness. It is possible to see it with the eyes. Fortunately, Xuanhuan saw it, otherwise the probability of my death should be more than 80%. Chen is not exaggerating. He was playing a game with Luo Hongjian and the others, surrounded by 7 blood-eating corpse vines for protection. His vigilance was very low at the time, and his defense was at a low point. Luo Hongjian and the others were extremely frightened. Husband, with such a treasure, will the Orson god launch another attack? Luo Hongjian asked. Chen shook his head, it shouldn't be launched easily. The cost of launching such an attack is extremely huge. Many people in the Asen kingdom should have died. As long as I stay in the Empress Palace, I am invincible. Author, New Dit. Chapter 258. Recalling the previous attack, Chen was a little scared. With my own perfect strength as a celestial immortal over there, plus the 7 blood-eating corpse vines that also possess the perfect strength of a celestial immortal, I thought everything was safe. Unexpectedly, he was killed by the luck treasure. Lord Ah-sun had really risked his life to kill him, and the price must have been huge. Hongjian, let me discuss something with you. Xuanhuan's current situation is not suitable for action within a few months. She is not safe outside the palace. How about she stay in your Purple Dragon Palace for a few months? Chen said. This time it was really thanks to Xuanhuan, otherwise he might have died. Luo Hongjian looked at Xuanhuan. Xuanhuan didn't look at Chen and didn't hear what Chen said. Husband, Xuanhuan should stay here at Fengming Palace. If you give her more treatment, she should be able to recover faster. Luo Hongjian said. Chen was scared, and Luo Hongjian was actually even more scared. If Chen died, she really didn't know what to do. I don't know if I still have the courage to live. I am extremely grateful to Xuanhuan Luo for her beauty. She knew clearly that when Xuanhuan rushed to resist, he risked his own life. Chen looked at Luo Hongjian in surprise. Luo Hongjian actually agreed to Xuanhuan's stay at Fengming Palace. What does this mean? Husband, don't look at me like this. Xuanhuan was injured when she saved you. We should give her the best treatment. Let her recover as soon as possible. Luo Hongjian said. That's fine. Chen nodded, and he sent a message to Xuanhuan to tell him about this matter. Xuanhuan's eyes suddenly showed surprise. Although Luo Hongjian did not agree with her becoming Chen's woman, Luo Hongjian agreed to let her stay in Fengming Palace, which was already a great progress. Xuanhuan felt that his hopes had become much greater. Thank you, Your Majesty. Thank you, Your Majesty. Xuanhuan said. Chen waved his hand and said through the message, Xuanhuan, what are you talking about? You saved my life, why are you thanking us so much? Luo Hongjian also sent a message to Xuanhuan. Xuanhuan could clearly feel that Luo Hongjian was much closer to him. Hongjian, it's best for us not to leave the Tianyuan Emperor's palace for the next 6 months. Chen said in a deep voice. Although he felt that such an attack would never happen again, he was not afraid of 10,000, just in case. Luo Hongjian nodded. Orson Kingdom. The attack was launched, and Lord Ah-sun breathed a sigh of relief. Chen should be dead. But even so, he couldn't be happy. The consequences of the death of millions of soldiers are not small. If he hadn't been extremely powerful, the emperor might have stepped down because of this. Master of the country, if Chen dies, and if Luo Hongjian and the others had not died, the Tiandao life chart would probably be brought back to the Tianyuan dynasty by them. There is a strong man in front of Lord Ah-sun. Lord Ah-sun nodded slightly. There are still some people alive in the Orson divine kingdom in the original world. Before launching the attack, he had already arranged that someone would go to the 10,000 monsters city to check. If Ye Chen and the others die, they will take away the destiny chart. If Luo Hongjian and the others are still alive, the powerful men from Asan Kingdom will go to Tianyang Imperial City. Alcatraz. Less than a quarter of an hour after Ye Chen and the others left, 3 people from Asan Kingdom arrived at 10,000 Demon City. Xiao Zi did not hide the 7 blood-eating corpse vines now. The remaining 6 are hidden. Xiao Zi is devouring the demon corpse. The remaining 6 blood-devouring corpse vines are only at the heaven level. They have reached their limit. No matter how much more demons are devoured, they will not be able to reach the mysterious level. Xiaozi's limit is Xianxian perfection, and now she only has Xianxian Xiaoxian, and there is still a lot of room for improvement. Keep going. One of them said. The 3 people close to Asan Kingdom were just clones. Xiao Zi discovered them, but did not attack. It's useless if the little clone is destroyed. Moreover, Ye Chen's order to it was only to kill the monsters that came here, not including humans. There are signs of an attack. The attack must have been successful. Ye Chen and the others are not here. There is no treasure left. The 3 strong men who came over quickly made a judgment, and they quickly conveyed the news to themselves. Not long after, some of the other powerful men of God Emperor Asun also got the news. There are signs of attack. Ye Chen should be dead. Information from the upper world, it is absolutely impossible for Ye Chen to withstand such an attack. His death is certain. The heavenly destiny chart should be in Luo Hongjian's hands now. Let's go to Tianyang Dynasty and divide into 2 groups. One group will go directly to Tianyang Imperial City, and the other group will capture a large number of people from Tianyang Dynasty as a precaution. A group of powerful men from the Asan Kingdom were discussing. There were not many of them, only about 100. But among them, the strong ones with perfect strength from Earth Immortal accounted for half. With Ye Chen already dead, they had no pressure to enter the Tianyang Dynasty. How strong can Luo Hongjian and the others be? Ye Chen died, and some of the back UPS he left behind should have been unable to be used. Action. After a good discussion, the powerful men from the Asan Kingdom acted quickly. In the Tianyang Emperor's palace, Ye Chen sneered. He knew that the powerful men from the Asan Kingdom would definitely take action. The Xuxian sword formation enveloped the entire Tianyang dynasty. Hundreds of kilometers around the Tianyang dynasty are also covered by the immortal killing sword formation. Ye Chen had already discovered these strong men from the Orson divine kingdom before they entered the Tianyang dynasty. Die. Hundreds of sword beams appeared, and all the hundreds of strong men from the Orson divine kingdom died instantly. Collect. Ye Chen collected the ghosts of these guys and trained them into ghost soldiers for future use. Avatar. Ye Chen made his avatar appear, with the perfect strength of a celestial being. The avatar that appeared in the blink of an eye disappeared. In a few minutes, Ye Chen's avatar arrived at the United States dynasty. He had to show that he was still alive. Otherwise, there would definitely be strong men from other forces going to the Tianyang dynasty to cause trouble. It was easy to kill the strong men in the past, but that would offend more forces, so there was no need. If possible, Ye Chen didn't want to offend the 7 or 8 forces that stood up to help the Orson divine kingdom before. But he had already let Xiao Zi and the other 7 blood-sucking corpse vines show their strength, and they still stood up to help the Orson divine kingdom. This was not taking him seriously. Boom. Ye Chen's clone burst out with a strong aura. There are still about 12,000 powerful human beings in the lower world. Among them, there is no one at the level of heavenly immortals, and the most powerful is only a perfect earthly immortal. Ye Chen's clone is thousands of times stronger than them. This terrifying aura was released, and many of them were breathless. Daiyu Ye Chen, we didn't offend you. Daiyu Ye Chen, why are you here? Several powerful people spoke quickly, and they were uneasy. With Ye Chen's strength, if he wanted to kill them, they might not be able to defeat him even if they joined forces with tens of thousands of people. Ye Chen's clone said indifferently, "Everyone, there are powerful people in the holy demon realm who used the fortune treasure to try to kill me. Fortunately, I am lucky. This altar will no longer exist, I will destroy it." Many powerful people changed their faces. If the altar is destroyed, there will be no more powerful people in their forces in the lower world. Daiyuchen, calm down. Daiyuchen, if the altar is destroyed, the human warriors of our holy demon realm will not be able to descend to the lower world, and the demons will definitely be very happy. Don't do this. Daiyuchen. Many warriors immediately persuaded Yuchen. Of course, they didn't want the altar to be destroyed. There shouldn't be any more warriors coming from the kingdom of Asen. Their forces can have more warriors in the original world, and they will be safer. And if there are more warriors in the lower world, there will be hope to fight for the heavenly Dao Fate disc in the future. Ye Chen's clone said lightly, "It's okay not to destroy it. The kingdom of Asen needs to destroy that piece of fortune treasure." Many warriors showed embarrassment in their eyes. Daiyuchen, this is probably difficult. Since it is a fortune treasure, the kingdom of Asen must use it to suppress the national destiny. If it is destroyed, the loss of the kingdom of Asen is incalculable. A warrior smiled bitterly. The fortune treasure suppresses the national destiny. If the treasure is not destroyed, there are many benefits. If the treasure is destroyed, the backlash is also great. Of course, it does not mean that if the fortune treasure is destroyed, the Asen kingdom will immediately decline. Ye Chen's clone said lightly, "You represent the interests of many forces in the holy demon realm. I believe you should have such ability. I will give you 1 month. If you can't do it, I will destroy the altar. I will keep my word. You should have understood this." You are listening to Novels at Bless Up channel. Wish you happiness and luck. Please subscribe to receive new novels. How do you feel about this novel? Please like and leave a comment. As long as I stay in the Empress Palace, I am invincible. Author, New Dit. Chapter 259. Holy Demon Realm Orson Kingdom. Your Majesty, it's not good. A strong man hurriedly arrived in front of Lord Asun and said in a panic without even bothering to salute. Lord Asun frowned, "Speak slowly. Your Majesty, there is news from the lower world that Ye Chen is not dead. There is no movement from the Tianyuan dynasty. All our people should be dead." Lord Asun's expression changed. They used the country's most precious treasure and consumed the empire's luck to launch an attack. It was possible for the Xianxian Daqin figures to kill Ye Chen, but they didn't kill Ye Chen? Millions of people in their Asen kingdom died. It also consumes a lot of other resources. Your Majesty, Ye Chen went to the altar to talk to the strong men from other forces and said. The strong man who reported was a little hesitant. What the hell are you talking about? Don't squeak. Lord Asun said sternly. Your Majesty, Ye Chen said that we must destroy the luck treasure used this time, otherwise he will destroy the altar of guidance in the original world. Arrogant. Lord Asun was furious, and a torrential force erupted from his body. The strong man reporting in front of him was trembling. Fortunately, his strength is pretty good, otherwise he might be crushed to death by the aura unleashed by Lord Asun. Master, when Ye Chen arrived at the altar, he burst out with the perfect momentum of a heavenly immortal. He should have the perfect strength of a heavenly immortal. Lord Asun was walking around with an extremely ugly expression on his face. Millions of people died, a lot of resources were consumed, it was just that they failed to kill Ye Chen. Ye Chen actually released such a threat. It would be fine if Ye Chen's threat had no deterrent effect. He laughed it off. But Ye Chen's threat is really not light. The altar of enlightenment is related to the interests of many forces in the holy demon realm, and some forces are no weaker than the strength of the Orson kingdom. If the altar of guidance is destroyed, the future destiny chart will most likely fall into the hands of demons. Immortals may appear in the demon clan in the future. When the top demons become immortals, they will become stronger and stronger, which may be a disaster for humans. Even if you don't consider this, eternal life is a great temptation for many strong people. The Lord of Orson Kingdom has foreseen that many forces will soon unite to put pressure on their Orson Kingdom. This pressure is easy to deal with, but the problem is that he still has other pressures. Ye Chen has already taken out the heavenly life chart and offered a reward to kill him. Millions of people died, but they failed to kill Ye Chen. This would also bring him great pressure. Bastard thing. Lord Ah-Sun cursed loudly. He never expected that just targeting an ant in the original world would cause him so much trouble. The trouble he encountered now was even more difficult than the trouble the Wangqing cult leader had encountered before. You guys, come on. After a while, Lord Ah-Sun calmed down a lot. He called some of his counselors over. What's your opinion on this situation now? Lord Ah-Sun said in a deep voice that he told several counselors about the current predicament. Master, are you sure Ye Chen is not dead? Could it be the other strong men pretending to be? Some powerful people said in disbelief that they couldn't kill Ye Chen using the treasure of luck. This shouldn't be the case. In order to prevent accidents, they paid a huge price and increased their attack power a lot. The timing was also very good. It was midnight on the other side of the original world, and it was Ye Chen's birthday. Ye Chen has shown the perfect strength of an immortal. Who else has such strength besides him in the original world? Lord Ah-Sun gritted his teeth and said. Several counselors nodded slightly, and that was true. Master of the country, to resolve this dilemma, Ye Chen must be stopped. Let's use the treasure of luck again. The other counselor was a little crazy. Lord Ah-Sun looked over. You mean, use the treasure of luck again, not to kill Ye Chen, but to kill the others? Yes, Your Majesty. We can't kill Ye Chen, but it should be easy to kill Luo Hongjian and the others. For the sake of safety, let's not set our target on Luo Hongjian, but on An Langxiu or Lu Jianqian. It shouldn't be a big problem. Lord Ah-Sun was thinking. If a large number of powerful people exert pressure, their Orson kingdom may really be able to destroy the treasure of luck. This is a huge loss. It's better to fight again. If Ye Chen is suppressed, Ye Chen's reward for him will also be cancelled. Your Majesty, I don't think it's appropriate. A counselor shook his head and said, since Ye Chen dares to stand up and threaten, he should consider that we might have such a reaction. Why isn't he afraid? Perhaps he will keep watching for the next month. The chance of our attack killing An Langxiu and Lu Jianqian is not high. Lord Ah-Sun had a headache, and what his subordinate said made sense. Your Majesty, if you continue to anger Ye Chen's bounty on you may be increased from half a year to 1 year. Lord Ah-Sun frowned. If the reward was increased from half a year to 1 year, the dangers he would face would more than double. The further back you go, the closer your heavenly path chart will be to recovery. Some powerful people and forces that have not taken action for the time being may also take action. So what you're saying is, we won't use the luck treasure. Lord Ah-Sun said in a deep voice. Your Majesty, you can try using luck treasures, but the target cannot be Ye Chen's woman. This guy's behavior is sometimes crazy. Targeting the forgetting demon cult, and now targeting their country, the Orson kingdom, and threatening 7 or 8 other powerful forces, Ye Chen was very courageous. Who is it aimed at? Lord Ah-Sun asked. Your Majesty, what do you think about the Queen Mother of Tianyang dynasty? Lord Ah-Sun was confused. Queen Mother Do? Your Majesty, Luo Hongjian doesn't get along with the Queen Mother Do, and Ye Chen also has a grudge against the Queen Mother Do. We will definitely not anger Ye Chen if we target Queen Mother Do. At the same time, Chen can also understand what we mean. The counselor said. Lord Ah-sun thought, this might be a good idea for Queen Mother Du. Queen Mother Du's cultivation level is low, so their consumption will not be much. That's it, act now. It was still night here in the original world, and Queen Mother Du was sleeping well. The Supreme Emperor is dead, Prince Mu and the others are dead, and Queen Mother Du is now settling down and living quite comfortably in the Yangzin Palace. Luo Hongjian intended to make concubine Shu the Queen Mother, but the Emperor passed the throne to her. When the Emperor died, she removed the Empress Dowager Du, which was inconsistent with etiquette. Otherwise, they can only secretly kill Queen Mother Du, but Luo Hongjian has not yet made up her mind to do so. In Fengming Palace, Chen looked in the direction of Yangzin Palace, and he was reminded by the companion god Lu. The kingdom of Asen is attacking again. This target is the Queen Mother Du Shi. Chen muttered that he did not take action at all, nor did he ask the companion Shen Lu to take action. Photographed by the huge dark palm above the Yangzin Hall. This giant palm is much smaller, only 100 meters long. Not good. Some guards here at Yangzin Hall saw the giant black palm falling from the sky. However, they couldn't react at all. The huge black palm fell to the ground in the blink of an eye. The guards who saw the dark giant palm were stunned. There was no problem with the building, and they themselves were not harmed in any way. Quick, go see the Queen Mother. Some people in the Yangzin Palace quickly arrived outside Queen Mother Du's bedroom. The maid entered and quickly walked out with a pale face. The Queen Mother passed away. The huge black palm just now easily wiped out Queen Mother Du's luck. The news quickly spread from Yangzin Hall. The birthday gift had been given to Chen, and Luo Hongjian was shy now. She returned to the Purple Dragon Palace, and naturally the news soon reached Luo Hongjian's ears. Luo Hongjian was startled. Husband, Queen Mother Du was killed, and the Asen kingdom attacked again. Luo Hongjian sent a message to Chen. Yeah, I saw it. Luo Hongjian. Chen's meaning was very clear, he saw it, but he didn't take action. Hongjian, I went to the Malian dynasty separately, so I am not in the palace now. Emperor Du Shi was killed. I don't know and can't help her. Luo Hongjian had a smile on her face. Chen made so much sense. Husband, the Orson kingdom should be threatening us in this way. Chen sneered. The Aosan divine kingdom is telling him that they can kill the Queen Mother, and they can also kill Luo Hongjian and the rest of them, hoping that he will compromise. Hongjian, while sorting out the Queen Mother's belongings, I found evidence that the Queen Mother had conspired with Prince Mu to rebel. What do you think? Chen's eyes sparkled. When the Queen Mother died, she was buried according to the etiquette, and Luo Hongjian also had to observe mourning for 1 month. Husband, I listen to you. As long as I stay in the Empress Palace, I am invincible. Author, New Did. Chapter 260. The Queen Mother is dead. The news quickly spread inside the Tianyang Emperor's palace, and then out of the Tianyang Emperor's palace. The giant black hand fell, and many people saw it. But its speed is too fast, and people with weak strength cannot react at all. It wasn't the Empress who killed him, was it? It's possible. Many people in Tianyang Imperial City are talking secretly. They don't know the situation in 10,000 Monsters City yet. Luo Hongjian led people to Queen Mother Du's side. Your Majesty, you are so cruel. The Queen Mother is your elder after all, and you and the Queen actually killed her like this. A father-in-law from the Yangzin Hall stood up and complained. Queen Mother Du is still okay with the people around her, and there are some who are loyal to her. Luo Hongjian frowned. Queen Mother Du was killed by a fateful attack from the Ocean Kingdom. I and the Imperial Palace went to the Endless Sea tonight and suffered such an attack. The Empress has now gone to the American League dynasty. Is that so? It won't take long for you to know. Some people around me were skeptical. The eunuch who stood up was still very angry. He felt that Ye Chen must be messing with Luo Hongjian and the others, but after Luo Hongjian said this, he couldn't say anything more. Luo Hongjian didn't kill him yet. Inside the palace, concubine Shu and many others rushed over. Soon many other people from the royal family arrived, including Luo Wanli, who was in retreat in the back mountain. Luo Wanli has now reached the level of earthly immortal perfection, which has improved a lot compared to before. It's not that he got the inheritance, but that Ye Chen gave him some benefits. Department of Punishment, do your best to investigate, don't let go of any clues. Although I think it is most likely an attack from the kingdom of Asen, I cannot rule out other possibilities. Luo Hongjian said in a deep voice. After this investigation, the problem was naturally found. Your Majesty, we found something from the Queen Mother's space ring. The Queen Mother dash. The people in the Ministry of Punishment didn't dare to say anything further. He just handed over some jade letters to Luo Hongjian. The jade letter was handed over to Queen Mother Du by Prince Mu and others, and some image data were left in it. According to the previous situation, only Queen Mother Du herself could read the information inside, but now everyone is stronger and more powerful people can read it. Luo Hongjian's consciousness penetrated and she quickly read these jade letters. Look, all of you, look. Luo Hongjian said angrily. In these jade slips, Prince Mu and others discussed a lot of top secret information with Queen Mother Du. Many of them were involved in rebellion. This is not evidence that Luo Hongjian deliberately disguised herself. The evidence of her disguise has not been found yet. Silently, Luo Hongjian destroyed the evidence of her disguise. This was enough. Queen Mother Du, I respect her as my biological mother, yet she treats me like this. I originally thought that since she was born in the harem, some things should have nothing to do with her, but I didn't expect that I miscalculated. Luo Hongjian said sternly. The overwhelming imperial power enveloped the entire audience, and many people present were trembling. This is especially true for the eunuchs and maids in the Yangzin Palace. Prince Mu and the others are dead. Du left these things just to keep them in mind. Occasionally, he can check the images inside and see Prince Mu and the others. Unexpectedly, the thing actually fell into Luo Hongjian's hands. Although Queen Mother Du is dead, this kind of behavior is extremely bad and my heart aches. I propose that the Queen Mother Du is trying to steal the country. She will be removed from her position and demoted to a commoner. She will not be buried in the royal ancestral grave. I remember the past and leave her body intact. Luo Hongjian said with a cold expression. Speaking of this, Luo Hongjian glanced at the many maids and eunuchs in the Yangzin Palace. Everyone in Yangzin Hall, investigate thoroughly. The faces of some of the maids and eunuchs in the Yangzin Palace changed wildly. They were Empress Dowager Du's confidants. A thorough investigation revealed that they had no way to survive. Apart from anything else, just knowing that Empress Dowager Du wanted to conspire against her and not reporting it was enough to cut off their heads. This night was very restless. Early the next morning, some news reached Tianyang Imperial City. Everyone knew that Ye Chen and the others were really attacked in 10,000 Demon City last night. Ye Chen also went to Midland Dynasty last night. Just bury it here. Finish the work early, our family has to return to the palace to recover. Eunuch Yan said sharply. Yes, Eunuch Yan. The little eunuch beside Eunuch Yan said that they quickly dug a hole casually. The body of Queen Mother Du was thrown in. The body was simply placed in an ordinary coffin. Slightly affluent families use better coffins than this one. Eunuch Yan waved his hand and filled it back with the excavated soil. The ground was flat and not a single grave was piled up. Okay, that's it. Du's rebellion, Your Majesty can leave her whole body intact. Eunuch Yan led the people and left quickly. In Fengming Palace, Ye Chen had a faint smile on his face, Queen Mother Du, he had long wanted to deal with it. The kingdom of Orson helped him a lot. However, Ye Chen would not be grateful to the king of Asun for this. His original intention was not to help, but to put pressure on them by killing Queen Mother Du. Hanjian, without Du Shi, I feel the air in the palace is much better. Ye Chen chuckled. Luo Hanjian arrived at Fengming Palace. Luo Hanjian said, "Husband, I want Aunt Chu to become the Queen Mother, what do you think?" "Very good. You can make your own decisions about beauty. You are the emperor." Ye Chen said with a smile. Luo Hanjian said in a tender voice, "Husband, I still have to tell you that although I am the emperor, you are the head of our family." Ye Chen hugged Luo Hanjian and kissed her and said with a smile, "Hanjian, since I am the head of the family, you only gave half of the birthday gift last night. Will you give it again tonight?" Luo Hanjian fled away instantly. "You wish." Luo Hanjian left but her voice remained. Last night was Ye Chen's birthday. She endured her shyness and let Ye Chen enjoy it. Ye Chen wanted her to accompany him often with Langxiu and others, but it was not possible for the time being. A few days later, the Lord of Asun was anxiously waiting. The strong men of other forces in the Holy Demon Realm were also waiting for Ye Chen's response. Ye Chen did not respond at all. It was just that Luo Hanjian issued a statement, severely condemning the behavior of the kingdom of Asun. "Lord, in this situation, Ye Chen should not compromise with us." A strong man in front of the Lord of Asun said. "Since Ye Chen will not compromise, pressure from all parties will come soon. Be prepared to meet the challenge." Lord Asun said in a deep voice. "If there are fewer forces targeting their Asun kingdom, perhaps they can still withstand the pressure." At this time, Lord Asun did not plan to use the luck treasure to attack Luo Hanjian and others. "It is unlikely to succeed." "Yes, Lord." In the Holy Demon Realm, many forces secretly contacted quickly. Not long after, most of the powerful forces in the Holy Demon Realm reached a consensus and jointly put pressure on the Asun kingdom. Hundreds of envoys from the forces arrived in the Asun kingdom. Lord Asun looked extremely ugly. There are two of these forces, and their strength is not weaker than that of their Asun kingdom. However, with the strength of the Asun kingdom, it is impossible to compromise immediately. Next is a round of negotiations. Half a month later, Lord Asun was exhausted. After talking for so long, the Asun kingdom did strive for some other benefits, but compared to destroying that luck treasure, that little benefit is nothing. Boom! Accompanied by a loud noise, the heaven-level fortune treasure of the Orson divine kingdom was blown up by the other hundreds of powerful warriors. Treasures of the heaven level, especially those containing powerful fortune power, are not easy to destroy, but they can't withstand so many powerful warriors working together. Boom! The entire Orson divine kingdom was instantly covered with dark clouds and heavy rain. Thunders roared in the dark clouds. Many places collapsed and the ground cracked. There are many spiritual gardens that grow spiritual medicines in the Orson divine kingdom, and the spiritual medicines in some spiritual gardens died quickly. What's going on? There are many people in the Orson divine kingdom, and many people were at the threshold of breakthrough and were about to break through, but the opportunity to break through disappeared in an instant. The national treasure was destroyed, and the fortune of the Orson divine kingdom was greatly damaged. If the original fortune of the Orson divine kingdom was 100%, and after using the fortune treasure to attack Ye Chen, the fortune dropped to 80%, then now it has dropped directly to only 20% or 30%. With such luck, it would be several times more difficult for the people of the Orson divine kingdom to do many things. The impact on the royal family of the Orson divine kingdom is even greater. Puff! Blood spurted out of the mouth of the Lord of Orson. The luck treasure was destroyed, and he was backlashed and injured. Ye Chen, I will never forgive you. The Lord of Orson roared in his heart.